My first challenge was learning to speak English. I grew up in a very different environment to here. I would say I've been really lucky because of the environment I was in, fairly accepting of who I am. I've never felt like I've been pressured into acting like someone who I'm not. My journey into law is a very personal one. The Home Office expected me and my parents to move back to Bangladesh, and obviously having spent a good few years here, it would have been very tough for me to go back. That was one of my first times I walked into a solicitor's firm. I had to go to court, and I insisted that I got to speak to the judge, and I stood up and spoke.
I grew up in Birmingham. I went to a normal state school. I missed a year of school because I wasn't very well, and then in year 10 I pretty much did half days, which meant that I tutored myself a lot. I was the first to get GCSEs in my family, and also will be the first to get A-levels. It was like a bit of a shock to the family, but they're really happy for me. Some of the key features of the scheme that really stood out to me was the £15,000 to begin with. I believe it's the most generous scheme that is offered by law firms, and then as well as that, mentors, work experience, assessment day, practice and workshops, so I definitely wanted to apply.
For me, it's meant that I don't have to place any further burdens on my parents. Without this scholarship, there was a chance that I would not have been able to move up. It allowed me to be so much more independent and build so many more skills that I wouldn't have if I stayed at home.
Now that I have received £15,000, it immediately covers the financial aspect of the university fees, and it also covers the whole of my accommodation. I will be able to join whatever clubs I want. I probably won't have to work, and not only will I be able to build my profile as a good law student, but I'll also have the time that I haven't had for the last 2 years to enjoy myself.
Throughout the application process, the thing that helped me the most was being very honest about absolutely everything. During the process, I never tried to hide my emotions or how I felt towards anything. I spoke about my mother and I had tears in my eyes, and it's understanding that it's real people that are interviewing you. So if you have a story that connects, tell that story and tell it very honestly.
I want to immediately start as many societies as possible. I think for anyone applying this year or in the years to come, I think that the step backs that we consider really difficult in our life would really be admired by employers, and don't hold back from telling your employer or scholarship application what you've been through, because these skills are really valuable in the workplace.